Back in March, I interviewed Chemical Guns. Once again, Chrissy Chemical is still doing vocals, Gabe Guns on guitar, John Grau on drums, and John Cullen has now joined them on bass. And with a new bass player, they have a new song that they're going to be debuting on the Erosion Factory Radio Show today, September 14th, one day ahead of the official release of the song tomorrow on the 15th. But you get to hear it early here, and I have them on the phone. Thank you guys very much for coming back on the show, and thank you very much for giving me the advance of Garden of Sin. How are you all doing?
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So, let's start with Christy. Let's talk about the new song a little bit. So, Garden of Sin, what is the song about, and how did this new song come about?
The song came about when John Grau and Gabe were jamming in the rehearsal room, and I felt really inspired, so I came downstairs, hopped on the mic, and some lyrics naturally came to me, concept came to me, and that's, it was written about feeling trapped in a concrete jungle and experiencing paranoia. It also has a bit of a dystopian theme that the cover art depicts really well. Personally, I live in a secluded redwood forest with limited internet access and no cable, so when I go to the city, it's a whole trip for me, and I feel sometimes claustrophobic and anxious. So that helped inspire the lyrics.
So just to kind of clarify for people, when you talk about the city, because I used to live in the South Bay down in Mountain View, so whenever we referred to the city, it meant San Francisco. Same correlation?
Yes, it is San Francisco.
Okay.
And also I'm from the East Coast, so New York City as well.
So basically any city that's a large metropolis type area is kind of the reference point for this song.
Yes, the metropolis.
So Gabe, this song, you and John the drummer were jamming it out, and so how did the whole song, from your aspect of it being the guitarist, come about?
I guess I don't know totally, but I like how I write something and then everybody else in the band kind of writes something over it. So that is basically the way it happened with a lot of other things. Is I'll come up with a part. I'll work out with John Grau especially, get the rhythm down because that's really important. And then we sort of write hooks for Christy to write hooks over. And of course working with John Cullen on the bass has been great. He just he nails it, and he finds all kinds of cool tunings to use for songs, and he does some cool chords, and he's just a fantastic person to have in the band.
Now, you're just saying all this because he's on the phone with us, right?
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
Just kidding. Gotta give him a little newbie hazing, you know what I mean? So, but
he's been fantastic, though. We really couldn't ask for a better situation. He's a local. He's down, He's down to do stuff. That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a really quick learner, too, and he's got a great style. He comes from a jazz background.
And so...
Yeah, that jazz.
and all that jazz. So, John Grau, I kind of touched base with this before we started. I hit the record button, but your drum playing in this song in particular, because I've already heard it, I've already previewed it before talking with you guys. So everybody listening at this moment in time won't know what the hell I'm talking about until they actually hear the song. But you start off with a very aggressive snare work on this song, as opposed to the other songs that I've heard you guys play so far. Because granted, I haven't heard you live yet because you haven't made your way out to Reno. So, but anyway, so do you think your drumming style is evolving, especially and shining a little bit more with this song than the previous material?
Well, a lot of my drumming really gets motivated by Gabe. Just like he had said earlier, he writes something, we're sitting there, he's playing something, I'm playing something. We just go back and forth, just try to play tug of war with the song that we're trying to put together. Then when we got to the studio and I used this drum set, it was just so great. And the snare that I used, that just added on to the motivation I had to add on to all of that. We were super jazzed. We all really love this song. We all left it all on the table. And yeah, the last couple of songs we've been writing have been a little bit faster, have a lot steady, faster pace, I suppose. I think double kick. At least that's what I know. Yeah, double kick. Quick double Yeah, it's nice and steady.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we all really love this song, and it's been a good old pleasure.
So when you went into the studio, I just got a quick question for you. Is there any kind of effect or anything, or any kind of like a reverbed echo that the engineer put on the snare work when you were playing it, or is that just all just you?
No, that's just all me. I just sat there. That's just me.
Damn, that's a pretty intense way.
I'm no computer guy, so I don't. Yeah, I didn't tell him to do anything to it.
I think that's right. I think he just hit it a whole bunch of times in a row.
Well, and plus the way you did it, did you do it all in one take, or was there multiple takes on that?
Well, we did it in 2 takes.
Wow.
That was actually the first take, the one that we chose, and then I tried to do something different. I didn't like it as much, and so we just decided to do the first one. Okay,
because the reason why I was asking is because listening to it, there's no break in there. There's no delay of a hit because of your arms getting tired or anything like that. So that's why it's kind of that's why all the questions about the engineering aspect of it. So, but that was pretty impressive that you just went in there and did it all. Have you guys debuted this song at a show yet?
Oh, multiple times.
Okay, and the crowd seems to dig this one a lot?
Oh, yeah, now they're head to it.
It's a big seller.
Well, I got 4 songs from you guys now: Lightning Inferno, Garden of Sin, Isolation, and Rage. It sounds like you guys are building up to either an EP or an album. Is that kind of something that might be on the horizon?
Yeah, we're hoping
it'd be nice.
to be finalized by early next year. So we've been recording and really deciding what we want on the EP. And, of course, an album will follow.
Okay. And John Cullen, I didn't want to leave you. You're not being left out. I was just kind of saving you for the last because I'm a bassist myself. You're kind of new to the band. The last bassist I did not get an opportunity to speak with. But the last time I talked to them, the person wasn't present or able to attend the phone call. So that's kind of why I didn't want to jinx the band again and not talk to the bass player and have it kind of like a jinx on the band, and my talking to the band causes the bass players to leave or something. So I wanted to make sure you were involved in the conversation. So how are you enjoying being in this band?
It's awesome. I mean, I've only been with the band for maybe a good few months or so, but when I first joined the band, Garden of Sin was the first song that I learned from Gabe. It was, way different because I'm used to like a jazz background from school, so playing like this heavy rock was way different, but I am loving every second of it. The song, when you hear like such heavy bass to it, and that's something that I added to my bass was a low B string, because it just adds such a heavy, thick tone and just makes our band sound even more heavy and just intense. And that's something that I'm not used to, because jazz is more in standard tuning, but this band I just like playing low tuning. It just sounds awesome.
Gives it a little bit more of a meaty texture to it. So did you hear Chemical Guns prior to joining them, or was it kind of a...
Yeah, I stumbled across them on YouTube, Lightning Inferno, and then I looked online and saw them on Bandfix and Craigslist, and they needed a bass player, so I hit them up. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the same town, and they told me to come join the rehearsral, and on the first day we all clicked, and it was like just boom.
Were you a little nervous at first?
Yeah, because I was not. I thought it was going to be like some kind of jazz jam out session, but it turned out to be way different.
Well, it's turned out for the best, though. I mean, it sounds like everybody's happy with how things are going. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we love John Cullen. He's awesome. He's really killing it.
Well, I'm glad you guys are a happy band of brothers again, and I look forward. Any shows on the horizon, or are you guys going to concentrate on recording at this point?
We're going to concentrate on having something to give people when they see us at a show for now. So we have a couple shows. We played a couple shows with John Cullen. They've been awesome, and we wish we had more to give people, honestly. And they we seem to want something. So we're gonna try to do that. So we're working on these recordings. We're working on artwork, and we're gonna have a little something to hand people, copy of some songs to bump in the car on the way home. Basically, we'll probably play a show before we have that, but by next year we want to do that. That's our goal.
And so, Christy, I understand that there's a making of video out there. Is that right?
Yes, something that I really wanted to do was document our whole recording process of Garden of Sin. So you can actually watch the whole recording process in 6.5 minutes on YouTube if you search Chemical Gun Garden of Sin.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you all coming. I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah, it was fun making the video, and big shout-out to Robert Keller, who recorded us. He is really awesome. He's just been our friend and supporter, and he's got a great band also called The Hodges that everybody should check out totally. And his studio's awesome, and yeah, that's all.
Yeah, and a shout-out to Oscar Audi for mastering our tracks. We love El Cerrito Studio.
Yeah.
Cool. So
we recorded Rage. That's Oscar.
Now I remember. I know you guys had a video for Rage. Are you planning on aside from the documentary style recording process, do you have a video planned for Garden of Sin?
Maybe a live video. That's for full-fledged music video, not for this one, but in the future we'd like to do that again.
Oh, okay. Well, Chrissy, Gabe, John, and John, I appreciate y'all coming back on the show. Well, except for you, John Cullen. Welcome to the show for the first time. But I appreciate you guys coming out and talking with me again and giving me the exclusive for your new track. And I look forward to hearing a whole album and eventually seeing you guys live on stage one day.
Thanks for having us.
You guys take care, and we'll talk again soon.